The good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Don't get nervous. Check 52. Check. Rock it. Let's go.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On 2nd down, it's Snell. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Steelers.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Mike 58, right there. Snap.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Set up. 8, read. Come on,
Now here's Snell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Shoot! Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Set, 180. Check, 48's the mic. Objection. For this, man. They not ready.
On first down, Akers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Mike. 180. 55, Mike. Here we go.
On third down, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. T.J. Watt in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Starting the drive was Snell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Leo.
Looking to throw. Fry going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Fry. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to throw. Fry. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Snell going to try the right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. You can't block me. Now.
Looking to throw. Fry. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
Now Snell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Benny Snell, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield down. It's Williams on the catch. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Run. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's a party out. Hey, Echo. Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. First down, Mayfield. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Alert!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Snell. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 18-yard line. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall,
under a heavy rush and down he goes. Cameron Hayward racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Smooth. Mike 5. Double dog. That's the way. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike. Here we go.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
That's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where you're...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a pass hauled in midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Fry. And this one's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Fry going for it all. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And Boswell has this one going left. No good. He missed it left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On 2nd down now, Akers. Pass and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Going top shelf for Smith. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
First down, Steelers.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Fry. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. 25 yards that time. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
15 line. Defense wins championships, baby.
On 2nd down, Snell. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come.
Trying to run for it with Snell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Akers. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, exit. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming. I'm coming. Get it.
Back to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Whip, 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 whip.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Ready? 10-2 start. Come. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 5. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fry. He's going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Go! Now.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go! 18 games. Hey, orbit.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Fire.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bears on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, one set. Check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Bryant has it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All day, defense, all day. Mike's 54. Hey, Sam off. Let's go. 25.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Go.
They're going to run again with Snell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. Pittsburgh. 58. Come on. Got one.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Going left side here, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Down. 10-2 stop. Check. Watch 54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
This is Breida on the draw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Breida. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On third down, a run from Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
60 Pittsburgh.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Steelers, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.